Hi everyone, welcome back for another tutorial. In this tutorial I want to show you how to work with Mix a Brush tool inside Photoshop. So basically right here nested with the normal brush we've got brush tool, pencil, color replacement tool and Mix a Brush. So I'll select Mix a Brush and now I'm going through what's happening here. We've got the toolbar and I'm going to tell you exactly what everything does. So in here we have this option right here. And if we can load brush, clean brush, or load solid colors only. So now we've got these two icons here. So normally for what I am going to show you, I prefer to stick it with second option where my mouse is, because every time I brush and lift my Wacom tablet, basically just cleans the brush. So I'm just going to create a new blank layer. I've got sample layers selected, and you're going to see in here, when I start brushing, lift, nothing happens because it's loading a clean brush. As you can see, it's not mixing colors. So, and this is what's happening. So as you can see, obviously I need to get this sorted. So like so. So I always have a clean brush. So just think about it as a normal paintbrush. So custom, it's because of the settings I've got right here on the top. Wetness, it's how much it actually mixes the, so I'm going to show you like so. The more I go, and I've got normally the wetness at 70, now I'm just going to bring it to 0, and as you can see, not much is happening. Well, actually nothing is happening because you can see here. So I'm going to put around 70, just because it's a good setting to start with. Load, this is how much it loads from the paint itself. So I've got it at 39 right here. So I'm going to 100, and as you can see, it just picks up a lot of the color, So if I'll go to a lower setting, it doesn't pick up as much. So I'm going quite high now. And mix is very cool because I'm just going to get rid of this layer and create a new blank layer. So I've got mix of 20. So let's say I want to fake a long exposure in here. So I can just start brushing, and I'm just brushing away. I'm not doing nothing special, just brushing away. Fair enough, it's not a very accurate simulation to long exposure, but you can see before and after, and sometimes it works. So I'm going to hide the bottom layer, and as you can see, it's picking up a lot of detail from the bottom layer. So I'm going to create a new layer and I'm going to hide the other one. So if I've got the mix at 90, and I'll just brush it again like so, you see that nothing is happening. Oh, there you go. There you go, I wasn't brushing hard enough. But the point with this is actually lose a lot of the detail on the layer beneath. So if you are retouching something, I would advise to go and mix at the lower settings so it kind of blends in nicely like we did in here with this layer here. So let me just get rid of that layer again. And also we've got the flow. So basically everyone knows about how the flow works. So I'm going to create a new layer, 100% flow, and it's just picking up a lot, as you can see. And if I bring it lower flow, so let me undo that, lower flow, I brush and builds up the effect, and this is what I tend to do. We also have this new feature in here in the new version of Photoshop, which is actually smoothing. And smoothing just allows you, and you can see that we've got something following the brush because it's trying to create a smoother line. So I'll just go like this and I'll show you something like so. And as you can see, it looks quite smooth. So if I'll go normal, smoothness at 0, and I'll just go like so, it's not as smooth. So let's delete that layer, create a new blank layer, and I want to fix a bit more this image. So what I want to do is I want to focus on this area here. So I'm just going to zoom in a touch, and I want to make my brush smaller. So I'm going to right click, make my brush smaller, something like so. So I've got my mix around 20%, flow around 14. I'm going to bump it up a bit more. And what I want to do is I want to paint like so. So I'm bringing color from this area to this area here to cover it. Okay, fair enough, I could use clone stamp tool and other tools, but this is just to show you how cool this mixer brush can be as well. So I'm just brushing away like so. Let me just fix this area a bit. There we go. And let me see if I've got another area that I can fix. Oh, we've got another one here. So something like this. So I'm just going to make my brush just a touch smaller, like so. And now I'll just follow like this. And I'm just brushing away. So basically I'm bringing paint from this side to that area and painting from this side to this area. So I'll just go brush like this, brush like so. Let me get rid of that. And as you can see, it looks quite cool. Let's see, before and after. And as you can see, quite natural look. So I could come here and fix this as well. So in here, I'm just going to bring paint from here, from this area, into that brighter area. So I'll just brush up like so. And as you can see, it's doing a very cool job. Look at that. So that's before and that's after. And we are achieving a very natural look. We could go a bit further. So something like so. Like so. And just to enhance this ray, I can actually bring some color from this side. So I'll just bring something like so. There we go. So as you can see, this is a quite cool way that you can do cool stuff with the mixer brush. So let me just add a bit of motion, a bit more motion in this water. So right click, I'm going to make a big brush like so, and I'm just going to paint away like this. Like so. And it looks quite cool. So that's before and that's after. Not 100% job, but you get the idea. You can just brush it and bring color from one side to the other. The only problem is this. It's actually very smooth. It's very smooth. So what I want to do is I want to match the noise of this image. This was taken a few years ago, and it wasn't with a sharp lens. It was just a cheap 70-300 Tamron lens. So obvious, and I can't remember the camera I was using. And obviously it's not sharp. Therefore that kind of looks like a bit of noise. So what I can do is with this layer 1, I can go to filter, noise, add noise, and add just a touch of noise to this area, just so it matches the noise of the image. So as you can see, before and after, use this tool because it's super amazing, very cool. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.